up, y'all? Welcome to the 4th episode of On This Journey. Y'all won't believe who I have today, man, for real. I got the Punchline King, the bar for bar heavyweight, man. You know what I mean? The city's own, the MTV kid, living La Vida Loca right now, you know? His name is Charron, man. Let's get into it. What's up, bro? What's going on, man?
Chillin', thanks for having me.
Man, thank you so much for coming by and being open to the idea, my brother.
Of course.
You know what I mean? So we are here in Ottawa. It's a Sunday. It's a beautiful day. Welcome to the city. You know, this is where he grew up. This is where I grew up as well. So, you know, today it makes it very special for me, man. So, Charron, man, tell me, man, like, what brings you in town? Like, do you live here? Like, what brings you in town? Because we all see you on TV, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this is where I was raised, so it's my hometown. My primary residence is in Orleans, so, you know, I've been in the East End my whole life here. I do a lot of traveling. Like, I'm in LA next weekend doing a battle.
Okay.
A couple weeks after that, I'm going to be in Houston doing a battle, and then I'm going to be in Ireland for a bit doing another battle.
Okay.
And then when we're filming Wildin' Out, you know, it's about a month's time that I'm gonna be in Atlanta or LA, New York, and we actually bang out a whole season at once.
Wow.
So, like, you know, I'd say anywhere from like 4 to 5 weeks we're done the season.
Wow.
And then usually it's like another 4 to 6 months till we film another season.
Okay.
I mean, for the most part, I'm here when I'm not working, when I, you know, between gigs, and then when I got gigs, I'm just living on the road.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah.
That's great. So, like, how was it, like, growing up in Orleans, man? Because, like, a lot of kids are growing up in Orleans nowadays, too, right? So, like, man, how did you, like, you know, transition, you know what I'm saying, from being like a inspiring rapper to being like, to having a full career, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I gotta give credit to YouTube. Like, when I started, YouTube was just popping up, right?
Yeah.
And that was kind of like the only way to go viral then, right? Like, there was Facebook, but it wasn't like you were posting videos and could go viral. We didn't really have Instagram yet. There was no TikTok.
Yeah.
So I just loved what I did. I got a cameraman, kind of like similar to what you're doing right now. You got a cameraman filming content, put it out there. I started doing battles at a shoe store called Rugged Culture.
Oh, yeah, we all know Rugged Culture.
Shout out Junior Timothy, you know?
For sure, we all know Rugged Culture.
Rugged Culture, of course. So we were charging $2, you know, just a toonie for those of you who aren't Canadian.
Wow.
You get in the store. We're filming the battles. We put them on YouTube, and I had one battle that went really viral. It was St. Pete's, my school, versus St. Matt's, another Catholic school, you know?
Yeah.
And then it was this guy, his name was Jordan Bennett. So his whole school was saying, like, he was the best in like our region. My whole school said I was the best.
Okay.
We met there. He had like more people there. So they were like being a little disrespectful. They were like booing me before I started.
You were like the underdog.
Yeah. Even though I was like whooping his ass too.
But
I was like, they weren't showing me respect. And like, we're supposed to do 3 rounds. I cooked them. They did another like 2 OTs, and then I ended up dropping like the pretty famous iconic car crash line.
Yeah.
That shit like got picked up by World Star back when World Star was like the go-to. Like if you were on World Star, that was like the newspaper back then.
Exactly.
And then, you know, it got picked up by like Organic, people in King of the Dot.
Wow.
Started doing those battles, and then, you know, transitioned to Wildin' Out through Nick Cannon. He called out Eminem, right?
Wow.
And as a white rapper, you know, like, that's our savior, Eminem, right? You don't go at the God like that. So it was actually my mom's idea. She's like, you should stand up for Marshall. Or you should put something out.
That's amazing.
I'm like, Mom, I don't know if it works that way. And she's like, nah, just do it. So I was visiting my mom in Halifax, Nova Scotia.
Wow.
She filmed it. She filmed it in her backyard, put it out. Like, she just filmed it on her cell phone. You know, it wasn't like good quality.
Yeah.
Put it out. Nick Cannon saw it, responded to it, and it was like, you know, trending and shit on Twitter and stuff.
Wow.
And then, Nick Cannon slid in my DMs and was like, he said, I respect your tenacity and gangster.
Wow.
I'm not a gangster, but he respected my tenacity.
That was gangster, though.
It was a gangster move.
At him.
And he said, we'd love to have you on the show. And then, you know, I started more so speaking to the MTV executives. They got the work visa, and rest is history, as I'd like to say. Yeah.
So, like, man, the way you explained it, man, you really started from the bottom, man.
Yep.
And you kind of, like, made your way up with a lot of belief and persistence, you know what I mean? So, that's amazing, bro. That's amazing. So, to all the kids watching, don't stop, you know, because, you know, you got to carve your own way. That's what I would say, right? Because nobody carved the way for you, man, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah. And look, an advice from Mom. You know what I'm saying?
mama knows best sometimes. That
and advice
mother's
from mom.
intuition, female intuition, they know. And
who would have thought?
Man, you know what? Sometimes just don't be afraid to shoot your shot in life, because the worst that could happen is just nothing comes from it. That's
exactly,
it. But best case scenario, it can lead to something. And if nothing comes from it, then you just keep learning, you keep improving, and you keep putting it out there, because eventually something's going to land. Something, whether it's, you know, your career in sports, a career in whatever path you choose. One of the most important things is networking, though.
Yeah, 100%.
If you don't know how to network and get yourself out there, whether you're even trying to, you know, work a standard office job and climb up the ranks, whether you're trying to become an entertainer, sports player, a little bit different. That's basically just like, you know, your natural talent, but you're gonna have to network in life to get somewhere, or else you're just gonna be stuck.
100%. It's either like, man, I agree with that 100%. You gotta like build your army, you know, or you know, become part of an army.
Facts.
Be part of a team, you know. So, you know, I've watched you on 106 in Park as well, man, and we watched you, man, just murder a lot of people, man. You know,
tried, man.
But at the end, I don't know, there was something that happened with that. It was a little like, you know, a little something going on from a fan's perspective. It was like, yo, they don't want to give my man the crown or something. You know what I mean? That's what it felt like from us.
Yeah, I
don't watch it. You know, so
basically what happened was, so they didn't even want to let me. They said no Canadians were even allowed to try out for the show.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Yeah, well, it wasn't just Canadians, but you had to be an American citizen to try out. So like no one from even, you know, the UK or anything. But I kind of like started a petition on like Twitter or something. It was like this status if you want to see me try out. And like, you know, my fans were bombarding them. Eventually they're like, yo, you could try out. And then I tried out in Jin. You know Jin?
Yeah, I remember
Bro,
Jin.
he was one of the judges that are letting people go on to. So you basically, you go into a room, you line up. There's probably about 200 people lining up outside the office there at BET. They put you in intervals, heats of 10 people.
Wow.
You get in with 10 people. There was like Bones Brigante, Jin, and then, you know, some executives that you don't know about. And bro, they'll just be like, you have a number on you, like, you know, whatever, 1 to 10.
Yeah.
They'll be like, yo, number 2, number 6, get up. They put a beat on you, battle.
Wow.
And then, you know, if you were nice, they'll like keep you there. This person go up and did that. So like, when I went there, people were avoiding me in my heat because they knew it was good. They saw me my battles already on YouTube. They didn't want to be put in like to have to battle me, you know. So people were like getting behind me in line, like didn't want to be in that 10. I went in there, Jin was there. I cooked everyone that was like they put me up against, and Jin was like, yo, I think this guy's gonna win it all because they have like a March Madness tournament.
Okay.
So I won all the weeks on I took the Greyhound bus at actually Johnny Canucks right there, the restaurant. I was working there at first.
Wow.
So I do my shift at Johnny Canucks.
Shout out Johnny Canucks in Orleans, you know.
Great establishment, half off nachos every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, free promo.
Let's go.
Bro, I do my shift, and then at midnight, I would take a Greyhound bus to New York. I would get there at like probably about like 9 or 10. It was about 10-hour trip.
Wow.
And then the studio would open up. They'd tell me to go there for 1. So I'd go grab breakfast, walk around New York. Mind you, when you're on a bus the whole night, you're not sleeping that well.
Yeah, of course.
So like most nights was like a restless night, and then I'd go do the battle, bus back that night. So my bus would leave at like midnight. I'd get home at like 8, 9, 10 a.m.
Damn,
go back to work.
You know, this is the type of stuff they don't hear and see,
Yeah,
right? You know,
bro.
the grind, you know, but, you know, like, somebody looks at you where you are right now, you know, and doesn't have no idea how you got there, man.
Yeah.
So to hear, like, back and forth New York, like,
all that.
it's not everybody that's willing to do that.
Yep.
So, like, what really gave you the drive to do that, man? Like,
shit, man, I don't know. I wanted to be like 106 in Park. I grew up watching that as a kid, right? That was bucket list stuff.
Yeah.
So when I did 106 in Park, I won the whole thing. I ended up getting winning the main prize, and I was supposed to get on the Cypher, which are not that big these days, but like the Cypher back in the day was big, you know, the BET Cypher, and they never called me to do it, but it was in my contract. That was part of my prize. So I reached out to them, and they're just like, oh, we forgot or whatever, but you know, that's in my contract, and that's like a lot of promo being on TV, right?
Yeah.
So I put out a diss track towards them, and that went viral, like XXL. Everyone picked it up.
Wow.
And then eventually they called me for the next year, and I ended up doing the Cypher. I did it with Jaron Benton, Papoose, Remy Ma.
Wow. Hey, man, that goes to everybody, man. Do not play with this man.
Yeah.
You don't want to be a subject. You know what I'm saying?
But what kept me going, man, it was more so just at the end of the day, what do you really bring with you to the grave, right? You actually just bring your legacy with you.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, when you're gone, people aren't, they're not going to be talking about how much money you had. They're not going to be talking about the car you drove, the house you had. They're going to talk about your impact, your legacy that you left behind, and how you made people feel.
Yeah. So
if you live a life that inspires people, you've helped people follow the dreams, you've given people entertainment that helps them through, hard times, because, especially in this economy right now, a lot of people are going through it, right?
Man, they're going through it heavy. Businesses, families, a lot of people, man.
Yeah.
So, and that's such a great thing to say because, watching you on TV with your peers, you're around a lot of celebrities that are living that lifestyle, jewelry, cars, homes, everything, and for you to stay humble and have that same type of mindset and not fall through the same things other people fall through, man, that's incredible. How do you do it? Because you're around the whole thing, you know what I mean?
I would say a lot of it comes down to also, your role models. Like I have good parents, I have OGs and mentors, and like they've seen people. First of all, some people get a bit of fame and it gets to their head and they go crazy, right? So, just stay grounded, stay humble.
Yeah.
And then also money is a big important thing too, because at the end of the day, as much as we talk about legacy and everything, you need money to live.
Of course.
You need money, you need shelter, you need food, and then you want to enjoy yourself. So I've seen too many people get a bag and then, bro, it goes to jewelry, it goes to gambling, it goes to women, it goes to, living that lifestyle, fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
But for me, it's always been like, if I'm spending money, I'm going to be investing in myself. So whether it's taking a trip somewhere, purchasing some equipment that's going to help me out, or also, real estate. I've invested, I'm big in the stock market. I don't really do like the meme stocks or anything. I just do low cost index funds. So put it into a, honestly, this is $1 million worth of game.
Let's go.
You put your TFSA, tax-free saving account, so you don't pay any taxes on the gains. You could put, it depends how old you are, but for the most part, put $6,000-7,000 in a year, but you could save it up. So if you're 30, you haven't put it in since you're 18, you got 12 years, you could look up at the CRA, see how much money you could put in. You put into a low-cost index fund like Vanguard or something. You could put into VOO. It's a fund that I use. Goes up about 10% a year, compound interest on average. So if you put in $6,000 a year, $500 a month, if you do that over the course of 20, 30 years, you're going to retire with $1 million plus, tax-free.
Damn.
And that's just $500 a month.
Hey man, look, this clip, I'm putting the charge on it now.
Yeah,
man. Look, man, you gotta pay $199 for this clip. This is
you got it.
$2 million worth of game the man just gave you, man.
The numbers I have, obviously I have to look, but you could just go to compound interest calculator, put your average percent, what your annual additions are. Bro, it'll tell you exactly how much you're going to have, and the market over time is going to win. It's going to go up and down, but you just let it ride for 20, 30 years. You'll be a millionaire. On God, I swear on my life, anyone that does that will retire a millionaire.
Damn, man. Yo, my brother, thank you so much, man. That's crazy right there, what you just did for the people, man. So, like, y'all can actually take this clip, rewind it, write it down word for word, and there you go. You got a life hack right there from Corey Charron. You know what I mean?
And
so
save the file. By 2026, Bitcoin will be over 100,000 too, on God. Save the file for 2 years.
Go. What can I say? On this journey, baby. And on this journey, it's all about pursuing your dreams and also doing the right thing, getting to the bag once you have the bag as well too. So it's amazing the gem you just dropped right there for the people. So the last thing I want to finish with, man, is let's say a kid in the city would want to like reach out to you or maybe like ask you a question.
For sure.
Or like how can you go about doing that?
Yeah, I mean, the easiest way would either be Facebook, Corey Charron, or Instagram, Charron, KOTD. I do get a lot of like random messages, so sometimes I don't see them all, but if I do and it's like a normal, not a weird message, I'll respond to it 100%. And I just want to say thank you for what you're doing, man. Like, you're providing a platform for people to, see people that have, in a sense, made it and give kids something to look forward to do their goals. So you're doing something very noble, my brother.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you again.
I appreciate all the entrepreneurs. This guy, having a clothing line isn't easy work, man.
It's not, man. It's not easy, but we push it, because the purpose is bigger.
Hell
you know what I mean? Definitely. And I want to congratulate you, man, for on your on your wedding as well.
Thank
I see
you,
that
man.
on IG, you know, with your beautiful wife.
Thank you, bro. Cancun.
You know what I mean? It's very motivating to see, you know what I mean? For everybody out there that's scared to get married. Hey, man, Corey Charron, jump the broom. You can do it too.
And yo, I would honestly recommend destination wedding. It cost us about like $20,000.
Wow.
But that's including a trip. Like that's both of our trips to Mexico.
Yeah.
Bro, you get to spend 5 to 7 days with your friends and family, hang out. That's an experience I'll have forever.
Yeah.
Every wedding I've gone to, the bride and groom always say it happened too quick. It's like you know, 7-8 hours maybe.
Of course.
It's over. You do a destination wedding, you're gonna weddings here. People are spending like 30 to 70K on
for like
weddings
one
here.
day. Like you know what I mean? Yeah, for like one day.
That's what you want. That's what you want. But I would recommend get your friends, get your family, do an all-inclusive trip for a week. You'll save money and you'll have memories that'll last forever.
Man, there's too many gems on this clip, man. We gotta go, man. You know, like, it's gonna cost too much now.
We gotta start up the Patreon. They gotta pay. I appreciate
my guy Charron. This is some of the latest sweats we have. Okay, so this is the OTT sweats in navy. You can check it online, shopott.com.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
I've seen this one online. I know exactly which one this is.
The
That's
navy.
hard, bro.
Yeah.
With the orange drawstrings.
Do you like the green as well, too?
I like it all, bro.
Okay, cool. And we got this hat as well, too, for you, my brother, man.
Hard.
You know, this is a special collaboration coming out. It's with a Ottawa organization as well. It's a non-profit. It's an epilepsy organization. Hey, y'all, that's it. The day's done. We dropped so much gems. Beautiful day in the city. OTT stand up, man. You know what I mean? This is bigger than us. It's us coming together, creating a bridge for the entire city and for the kids to look up to. And yeah, just give them hope. Let's go. Corey Charron, baby, what's up?
Let's get it.